Alright. Yes, I did. I love my little pink cat ears. They make me super kawaii. I am just spamming my links right now. Get started in a few minutes. The music is like some dinosaur music playlist I found. I just went on YouTube and I searched dinosaur music playlist. And it's like, I don't know what you call it. It kind of works though. I dig it. Alright, I've spammed all my links that I can think of. Increase my voice volume or my music volume? All of it? I could try. My levels are pretty high actually. Like when I talk it goes up into the yellow. But let me reduce my compressor a little bit or something. Output gain, let's just bump that up slightly. My voice is all the way up. I don't know how to make it any louder. Maybe if I go to sound settings, recordings. Is that any better? Hello? Hello? Probably not. Hello? Hello? Let me see if I can throw some gain on that bitch. Filters. Let's add a gain filter. Testing, hello. Let's put that on 5. Check, check 1, 2. That probably is louder. Hopefully not too loud. Alright, nice. I'll try to get it right into my mouth too. Okay, I can bump up the music quite a bit. Alright, how's that music sound? Alright, thank you for the sound check. I don't know how like real streamers do this because there's no way to hear my audio levels unless I'm like pulling it up on a separate device. But I guess we're just gonna get started. I don't know if anyone else is coming. Hi Andy. Alright, looks good. You're gonna have to forgive my weird portrait mode camera setup. It's because I'm using this this mount, and it's mounted on the side of my desk, so the camera itself is looking down sideways. So I just have it rotated 90 degrees. I know, where are all the Dinosaurs Attack fans? This is such a cool box. I mean, we gotta start just by looking at this. So, it's from Topps. Dinosaurs Attack. It comes with 48 packs with 5 cards each, a stick of gum, and a sticker. I believe there's only 11 stickers, but there's like 55 cards in the set. So I'm pretty confident with 48 packs I'll be able to get a master set. Let's just look at all sides of this box. Oh shit, yeah. Sorry for the glare. Dinosaurs Attack. Killed by giant isopods. What a way to go. Alright, so this says 1988, the Topps Company Inc., Duryea, Pennsylvania, 18642. Then it lists the ingredients for the gum, which is dextrose, corn syrup, gum base, softeners, natural and artificial flavors, and BHT to maintain freshness. I don't think there's any amount of BHT, whatever that is, in the world to keep this gum fresh for as long as it's been in here. So I'm not going to be eating any of the gum. In fact, I might need some kind of like dish to put the gum in as I open each pack, because I think I'm just going to throw it away. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a dish for the gum. Alright. Got the bowl. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. I think we've looked at all sides of the box. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's just a little preview into the brutality we're about to witness. What's it say on the bottom? 1988, the Topps Company Inc. Shows the, I guess, the city. Printed in the US. Boring back, yeah. Alright, well, let's get into it. This is what the packs look like. There's 2 pack arts, I believe, just red and blue. So these are wax packs, I believe is what they're called. This is like what sports cards are sold in. They're all just mixed together. So I'm going to set the box itself off to the side so that we can just use this whole area for opening. Alright. Hopefully I can get this to where there's not much glare. These cards are not glossy, so I don't think we're going to have a lot of glare issues. They're not like Pokemon cards. Alright, so we got the Pteranodon sticker. Oh, damn. This guy got his head bit right off. Look at that. That thing is massive. Alright, so this is awesome. I'm gonna put these stickers all over town for sure. There's the gum. And let's just look at some of these cards. Number 49, Ripped Out of Time. Alright, so some spoilers here, because the story's not in order. The Ultimate Sacrifice. Heartland Horror. That is not a carnivorous dinosaur. This is a I don't know what this dinosaur is called. See card number 17. Okay, so I think we need to open all the cards, and then we'll look on the backs, and we'll go through the story. Soviets versus Dimetrodons. Ooh, DC Holocaust. Is that the First Lady? Is this President George Bush Sr. and First Lady? Something. First family devoured, casualties mount. Okay, we know shit has gone very bad when the first family is getting devoured by dinosaurs. Alright, throw the gum in the bowl. Ankylosaurus. That's the same dinosaur that was devouring that cow, but that's not a carnivorous dinosaur. It's very violent, but I'm pretty sure most of this tail and these spines are just for defense. Alright, we got number 3. The Scanner Disaster. Alright, I'm trying to get my camera focused. Good enough. Scanner Disaster. Panic in the Stadium. So yeah, it looks like there's a different like newspaper article for each one. Oh, that's on the side of the box. Coasting to Calamity. Dude, these cards are so minty. Like, look how crisp the corners are. I'm gonna put this on manual focus because I don't think the autofocus is very good. Oh shit. Okay. That's better actually. I bet I could PSA grade these and they'd all get gem mint 10s. Joyride leads to untimely death. Oh no! Oh, I don't like this one. I should be sleeving these. Oh, this poor puppy. Barney, the beloved mongrel pet of the Brown family, was stomped to death early this afternoon by an unidentified dinosaur. Oh, poor Barney. Police precinct assaulted. Oh my goodness. Those are Stegosauruses. Stegosaurus weren't aggressive. Look at that, it popped his eyeball right out with its tail spikes. And it's biting another guy in half. Absolutely brutal, man. Do they sell these to kids? Is this what kids were buying in the 80s? Oh no, the gum is stuck to the sticker on this one. Tracodon. What has he got? Oh, he's got a street light. At least he's not killing anyone. Comics Con catastrophe. Look at all these nerds with their comic books getting absolutely demolished by some kind of raptor. Grip of horror. So there's some kind of like supernatural, yeah, Mud magazine. What is the other one? Fist? Top. Can't read it. There's some kind of supernatural dinosaur that can like reach through walls or something. Manhattan Island swamped. Look at this lady getting her brains eaten by a giant dragonfly. Oh, that's so funny. She's so like nonchalant about it. She looks like she just has like a moth in her hair or something. The Colonel, shredded. Oh no, Colonel. Oh, that doesn't look good. Poor guy. The perfect wave. Dude, that is the coolest guy I've ever seen. He is literally surfing on the head of a giant dinosaur. Pacific Coast Highway. Hey man, surf's up. Rick Moondoggy. Dylan. Okay. I feel like I haven't gotten any duplicates yet, which is pretty good. I'm off to a good start. I bet I can get multiple master sets out of this one box. And then I can PSA grade them all and sell PSA 10 master sets for big money. Tyrannosaurus eating a skateboarder. Ouch. Ouchie. Tourist trap. It's a bunch of pterodactyls on Mount Rushmore. Doesn't seem to be particularly drawn to scale. But the pterodactyls have nested in Mount Rushmore. Time Twister 1301, 1825. Okay, so I think at this point the dinosaurs are being sent back to their time. Business lunch. These aren't even dinosaurs. These are just kaiju like monsters. They're like the size of buildings and stuff. Oh, Meltdown. Oh, damn. Did they attack a nuclear power plant and it like melted a bunch of people? Yeah, like these guys are all, their skin is like melting off. The dinosaurs are fighting each other. A kid strikes back. Hell yeah. Way to go, kid. That's a little girl. She just absolutely destroyed that T-Rex with a bazooka. Yeah, it's like her dad got killed and her little brother is there. She's not going down without a fight. This one's awesome. Carnegie, Brooklyn. At 11:42 this morning, a National Guardsman armed with a rocket launcher was escorting little Melissa Rogers and her infant brother Evan to safety when disaster struck from the skies. A pteranodon swooped down and grabbed the guardsman, hurling him to a gruesome death on the pavement below. 12-year-old Melissa, a fan of war comics, picked up the fallen rocket launcher and prepared it for use. When a Ceratosaurus turned the corner and began harassing little Evan, Melissa was more than ready for it. In a blinding instant, she blew a hole straight through the oncoming beast. Splattered with the dinosaur's blood, Melissa smiled triumphantly, then gave her little brother an enthusiastic thumbs up. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna have to do 2 master sets, I think, and put them in a binder to where it's just the artwork maybe, and then the other side will just be the newspaper stories on the back. Alright, Ankylosaur again. We saw him. The behemoth fries. Die, you monster. You don't belong in this world. Experiment in space. Oh, this is number 2. This is what happened. They were experimenting in space and something went wrong. Lights, camera, carnage. Oh, they were filming a kaiju movie and then an actual kaiju stomped on the production. How unfortunate. Cat Lady's Revenge. She is not gonna let this beast hurt her cats. Well done, Cat Lady. Entombed. Oh, what happened here? Did a dinosaur phase into time like on top of somebody? So like his body got fused with the dinosaur? I'm kind of curious what happened here. None compare the tragic demise of Harry Plume. Camping in the mountains with friends, Harry left his tent to relieve himself in the nearby woods. Seconds later, blood-curdling screams were heard. His buddies rushed to Harry's aid, only to find the man embedded within a raging tyrannosaur. It seems the monster materialized in the same space as poor Harry, and their atoms became fused. Still alive within this bizarre, unholy abomination, he screamed for help as the enormous reptile stomped aimlessly about the campsite. Finally, Harry was put out of his misery when Sam Masters, his best friend, shot him directly in the chest. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That might be worse than getting eaten by a dinosaur. Getting fused with a dinosaur and then having to be shot by your best friend. Yeah, it's like they try to think of the most gruesome ways to be killed by dinosaurs. Alright, we saw that one. Alright, we're getting some dupes now. I think this might be the first dupe. The Mount Rushmore. Yeah, we got Time Twister as well. I'm gonna put the dupes aside so that I can keep my master set going. Business lunch? Yeah, we got a whole pack of dupes, it looks like. Oh, but we got another Kid Strikes Back. It's the best one. getting like 40-year-old gum residue or gum powder stuck to on my mouse pad. It's so brittle. Brontosaurus. We haven't gotten this one yet. Oh, that's on the front of the box. Lady in distress. Oh man, that giant snake, like it's like the Loch Ness monster or something, taking down the Statue of Liberty. Day of the Duckbill. Look at this idiot. Blasted his friend. Anchorman's peril. Gruesome fate. Oh, gross. What happened? The massacre continues. Not all the dinosaurs are ripped apart. Some are yanked out of the 20th century intact. Others are torn inside out, their bones and organs plunged skyward in a whirlpool of blood. Yeah, that's another dinosaur being sucked back into its time from the inside out, by the looks of it. London in flames. Oh my gosh, he's like a tree of corpses. All the people are jumping out of the flaming building only to be impaled on this dinosaur's back. What a way to go. Okay, I think I got another good pack here. I don't recognize this one. The gum, like, sticks to the sticker sheet every time. Parasaurolophus. I can't pronounce that. Oh, it ate a baby! That doesn't even look like a carnivorous dinosaur. It went straight for the baby. That's awful. Is that a blind guy? Madness in the streets. He has no idea what's going on. He's just going about his day. Heartland Horror. Yeah, I think I pulled that one early on. Yeah, DC Holocaust. So the packs aren't they're not like set. I think I may have just gotten really unlucky with one. But I've definitely pulled this one. I've pulled Soviets versus Dimetrodons. I have not pulled this one. Nuptial Nightmare. Oh no. Oh, the bride and groom impaled on a what is this one called? It's a very common dinosaur. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, we got the wedding invite. Wedding reception, half after 2 o'clock, Daffodil Club. I hope that doesn't happen at my wedding. That would be unfortunate. I'm scared to touch this gum too much. Tracodon with the street light again. Oh, another Nuptial Nightmare. Excellent. Cat Lady's Revenge. Starting to get more dupes. I guess that's inevitable. Entombed in the T-Rex. That was a new one. There's a new one here. Blue Water, Savage Death. It's got a great white shark and some kind of water monster coming after him. Italy Under Siege. That's the artist's interpretation of an Italian woman, I guess. Italy Under Siege. Il Gazzettino. I'll have to read the translated Italian newspaper. I'm gonna count up my cards here in a sec and see how close I am to having the master set. I'm probably not that close, but I want to start taking stock. I don't want to open like all the packs because I'm pretty sure I'll get the master set long before I've opened all the packs. Alright, we got that one for sure. Another Nuptial Nightmare. Ooh, this is a new one. Saurian Secrets. Is that a lizard man of some kind? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, is this the checklist? This must be the, oh no. I don't know what that is. The perfect wave. Surf's up. Sticky. Ooh, that one's really on there. There you go. Pteranodon. Anchorman's Peril. If I get a whole pack of dupes here, I'm gonna go through the ones I've pulled and see if I have a full set yet. Gruesome Fate. Oh, I love this one. This one's so hardcore. Picnic of Peril. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Is that a kid getting stepped on and the dad getting ripped in half? Ouch. Oh, there's another new one. You can't let them win. I can't wait to uncover the story. I'm sure it's full of heroism and daring heroes. Oh no. Lunch break. Oh god. It's a smorgasbord. They're just going to town on that school bus. Holy shit. This would never... Oh my goodness. Oh, that is really graphic. He's getting eaten by rats? Jesus. Oh, I haven't seen any of these ones yet. More children getting devoured by what are clearly herbivorous dinosaurs. Salads fresh all day. Oh, there it is. Trilobite Terror. I'm pretty sure trilobites are like completely like peaceful. They're basically inanimate objects, and I think they eat mud off the bottom of rivers. So it's pretty hilarious they'd make one killing a guy. Homeroom horror. Oh no, more grade school children being killed by dinosaurs. The teacher is putting up a fight though. She stabbed it in the eye with some kind of long stick. Good effort, but I don't think that's going to slow it down much. I can't believe this kind of thing existed and was sold to children. I can't imagine this flying today. Alright, another Saurian Secrets. Another checklist or something. London in Flames. Picnic of Peril. Got it. Can't let them win. Got it. Okay, so that was a full pack of dupes. I'm gonna look at what I have and try to like order them. So this is all single cards. I don't think there's any dupes in here. 5. Pull back a little bit. $39, $21, $31, $14, $48. I should probably just sort them by tens first. So I'll put teens there, single digits there, 30s, 20s, 30s, 17, 9. It's hard to do this when some of them are sideways. 30, 19, 24, 50, 45, 25, 35. Some of them have a little red splotch, and some have a yellow splotch for the number. I wonder what that means. Are the red ones like the more brutal ones, the more gory? I think that's actually it. I think the ones that have a red number are like, well, that doesn't really match up for this one, because this one doesn't have any blood in it. I don't know. 41, 32, 42, 2, 22, 44, 43, 51, 18, 23, 15. I wonder if I'll be able to find anyone to trade with me. 46, 36, 6, 8, 26, 12, 3, 7, 27, 16, 52. I'm definitely still missing quite a few. The reds could be rare, yeah. Okay, so 2, 3, 9, 8, 9, 5. So I'm missing number 1, number 4. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Moving on to the teens. I should probably be sleeving them. I don't think these are particularly expensive, even in mint condition. I'll sleeve them up once I get a full set. It's gonna make it too slow to handle them if I sleeve them now. So I got 10, I'm missing 11, 12, I'm missing 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It does. 26, 27, 23, 22, 25, 24, 30, 28, and 21. I'm missing 20. $30, $32, $33, $35, $36, $37, there's $31, $39. I might have all the 30s. Let's see, $30, $31, $32, $33. I'm missing $34. There's $35, $36, $37. I'm missing $38 as well. So we got 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. We're missing 40 and 47. So 2 from there. And we got 51, 52, 50, 51, and 52. So we're probably missing like 10-ish, maybe a little less than 10. So I guess I'll just keep opening. Because there's a 0% chance of me buying these singles on the internet. That's just silly, and probably not even very cost effective. Alright, zoom back in. Okay. Tourist Trap, we got that one. Rebuilding Our World, that's a new one. I don't think I had that one. Yeah. I'm gonna put that behind 52 here. Oh, another new one? No, Madness in the Streets, I had that one. Oh, damn! Is that the devil? Is that Dinosaur Satan? 47, awesome. I need that one too. Let's put that there. Kid Strikes Back. This might be a new one. I don't recognize this back. Oh, I don't think I had this one either. Monster in the Museum. Let's put 29 right at the back of the stack of 20s. Yep. The Colonel, shredded. We had that one. Prometheus Explodes. Whoa, is that a spaceship? I don't think I had that one either. 52. I'm still missing 55. I think 55 is actually the last card, so. 4, The Past Comes Alive. I needed that one as well. It's gonna go right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Trapped in the Basement. Ooh, a lot of big hits in this pack. I don't think I had most of these. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's using a saw. It's like a table saw. He's trying to saw the dinosaur apart. I don't think that's gonna work. 10. That one there. I'm still missing number 1. I don't have. I only have number 2 in my very first pile. Missing the first and the last cards. What do we got? Trachodon. Comics Con Catastrophe. Grip of Horror. Manhattan Island Swamped. Yep, we got all these. Perfect Wave. Pack of dupes there. Where's all the hollows? Where's the ultra rares? Where's my hyper rare? Ew, this gum has like a black discoloration on it. Allosaurus. Nice. Alt art gum. It's extra poisonous if you eat it. The Ultimate Sacrifice we had. Picnic Apparel, had it. Can't Let Them Win. Soviets versus Dimetrodons. And Nuptial Nightmare. More dupes. I'm pretty sure I've opened like a third of the box at this point. I still have so many packs. I'm hoping I can get the master set soon, so I can keep a lot of the packs sealed. I can like give them to people. Homeroom Horror. Got that one. Monster in the Museum. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is number 55. It's just a synopsis. Okay, that's good. 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay, so I have all the 50s completed. Animal Wars. This is a new one. Oh, that lion did not stand a chance. Neither did the gorilla. Okay, 34. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I'm missing 38 still. Day of the Duckbill. Definitely have that one already. Alright. Dimetrodon. Eating a bus full of children, probably. Madness in the Street. Oh, Supreme Evil. Yeah, that's great. Can't hold them back. This is the one. I just said we needed 38. Here it is. We can't hold them back. There's too many dinosaurs. The startling offensive by the dinosaur army has effectively stymied our counterattack operation. Plan B is now underway. Gorged on military personnel, the huge creatures have become slovenly, slow-moving targets. Unfortunately, there are few of us left to aim the weapons and annihilate these cold-blooded devils. Wish news could be better, but it isn't. Yikes. Okay, I believe the 30s are complete. Nice. Time scanner disaster. Yeah, I think I had that one. Yeah. Panic in the Stadium. This is a new one. Oh man, they're still playing baseball? You'd think they would have caught word of the dinosaur attack on planet Earth and you know, called the game maybe. I guess they had to finish. They were in the 11th inning. 10, 11. Oh, I already had that one. Darn. I'm missing number 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, just 13. I'm missing number 1. 13. Getting close. I'm getting 80s gum chemical all over my mouse pad. Kid Strikes Back. 22. The Behemoth Fries. Experiment in Space. Lights, camera. Carnage. Cat Lady's Revenge. And I'm striking out here. I think I only need like 2 or 3 more cards. It's gonna be hard to pull them. Maybe I will just like try to fill in the gaps, buying them individually on like eBay. Entombed. A Lady in Distress. Ooh, this is a new one. Nice, number 13. Rock Concert Carnage. The rock band, they're at least putting up a fight. I don't think any of these guys have been killed yet. They're getting their hair ripped off. Damn kids in their long hair. Alright, let's put that in number 13. Nice. Ooh, I think I got another new one. Bashing the BMT. What is BMT? Is that like the train? Oh, this guy, he escaped from the clutches of the dinosaur, but then he just got electrocuted by the train track. And another one. Wrestling Riot. It's a bunch of professional wrestlers holding the dinosaur down. It looks like they're doing okay. Good for them. Okay, so 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Brooklyn, Manhattan Transit. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the assist. That makes sense. 40s, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. I think I'm like done. I think I'm missing like one card. 54, 55, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I'm missing number 1. I think number 1 is the only one I need. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11. Oh, I'm missing 12. 10, 11. Oh, no, I'm not. It's right there. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then number 1. Unless this is number 1. But there's no number on it. Is that a 1? Is this number 1? This seems like an introduction, so maybe? I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm literally only missing number 1. And it's possible that this is 1, so I'm just going to put that on the top there. So let's just go through the story. And I'm going to get some sleeves too, now that I have the close to a master set. And let me see how many packs I have left. Quite a few, actually. I feel like I didn't even open like half the box. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 27 packs left, so I opened 21 packs in total. That's pretty good. I opened about half the box, and I got at least 1 whole master set. Put those back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some card sleeves and we can just look at the whole story. Watching? Are you watching me? Yeah, of course you are. That's what I've been doing. Oh yeah, I could open some Pokemon cards. We gotta finish with dinosaur cards though. I don't know if these... I don't know why I'm wasting my good sleeves. Do they even fit? They actually fit really nicely. That's really nice. Alright, well let's just look at each one. Read the back. Dinosaurs Attack, 55 cards, 11 stickers. 100 million years into the future they came, swept through time by an accident of science. Can the human race survive, or will these towering monarchs from the dawn of creation once again inherit the Earth, this time for all time? The ultimate nightmare is now a reality. Dinosaurs Attack. Okay. The question is, do I put it in like this? Or do I put it in like this? I'm thinking like this. Just so that the numbers are always going to be on the left side. Experiment in space. Time scanner set for demonstration. New York City. Oh man, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Hope my voice doesn't get tired. New York City, 30 United Nations. I'm just going to read this on my screen because it's actually really small print and I can't read it on the card as well as on the monitor. 30 United Nations delegates are on their way up to the space station Prometheus this morning for a demonstration of Time Scan, the revolutionary process developed by Dr. Elias Thorne. The Time Scan projector discharges a modified particle beam which harmlessly bathes the Earth's surface and unfreezes moments in time, sending back videos of the past to the space station lab. On a wall of shimmering light which resembles an enormous movie screen, Dr. Thorne and his associates can literally scan any era of the Earth's past they choose. First on their agenda, an exploration of the Mesozoic age to understand why the mighty dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago. These are some irresponsible scientists. They're just going straight to dinosaurs. Not like a week ago. Something easily quantifiable and testable. Time scanner disaster. So there's Dr. Thorne. This is their their viewing window. Sinister events bedevil scientists. Space Station Prometheus successfully turned to unexpected tragedy as a series of devastating explosions rocked central operations, killing 3 security officers. The time-scan demonstration began as expected, and for a while, some tantalizing images of a Devonian swamp materialized through the static. Then suddenly, just before the explosions, a pair of sinister reptilian eyes flashed on the screen. At a loss for explanations, Dr. Thorne tried to minimize the crisis by telling everyone that the installation was secure, but more than a few guests voiced concern about the safety of their planet, now that TimeScan has proven an unstable and potentially dangerous process. It certainly has. All right, number 4. The past comes alive. Is that the Golden Gate Bridge or is that Brooklyn Bridge? Verrazano Bridge. There's your answer. Destroyed by Behemoth. Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. At the height of the rush hour, a gargantuan prehistoric creature materialized out of thin air and demolished the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, killing thousands of frenzied commuters. The cars of these hapless victims became steel coffins as they plunged into icy waters below, several striking a ferry boat that was cruising in the area. Of course they did. The beast, an Ultrasaurus, ripped apart suspension wires, toppled the enormous concrete towers that were the pride of Brooklyn. Then it disappeared beneath the sea. Incredibly, reports of similar sightings have been flooding newsrooms across the world. Can this sudden crisis have something to do with the time scan malfunction reported late last night? Could it be? The dinosaur time experiment went wrong, causing dinosaurs to invade our world? Homeroom horror. Ooh, this is when shit gets real. They're going after the kids. Students and substitute teacher eaten alive. Denver, Colorado. A public school classroom was invaded early this morning when an enraged allosaur smashed his head into the building, seeking victims at random. Several students were chewed beyond recognition, and their substitute teacher, Miss Gazarian, was swallowed whole, but only after she put up a valiant struggle for the children's lives, using her pointer as a weapon. Ironically, the massacre took place during a natural history lesson, where the extinction of dinosaurs was the topic for tonight's homework. Surviving students have been excused from this assignment. Despite the growing casualties, the president has urged the nation to remain calm and not make a bad situation worse. Just stay calm. It's fine. There's probably only a few dinosaurs. It's fine. Police precinct assaulted. Chicago, Illinois. The marauding dinosaurs are everywhere. No place in this city is safe. Not even the headquarters of our top law enforcers. At 11:42 this morning, a herd of stegosauri charged into Precinct 69, nice, snapping off and devouring the limbs of startled police officers. One swipe of a giant spiked tail tore a patrolman's face to shreds, sending an eyeball flying and leaving his skull half exposed. Howling like a crazed animal in torment, he wandered about for a few moments before one of the creatures trampled him to death. The walls of the station house were literally dripping with human organs, splattered blood, and what was once a proud symbol of power and security became a showroom of horror. This really cracks me up. The DC Holocaust. Let me see if I can make this any bigger. It's easier for me to read. Okay, yeah, that's a little bigger. Alright. First family devoured, casualties mount. A nation watched in horror as the president, while boarding his helicopter and shouting to reporters on the White House lawn, was savagely slain by a trio of hungry pteranodons. The First Lady and 2 Secret Service men were also eaten alive as hundreds of concerned citizens watched on live TV. Meantime, a hastily conducted poll reveals that 78% of the nation now believes that the dinosaur attacks are actually happening, up 43% in just the first 30 minutes. At first we figured this was some kind of Eastern liberal hoax, laughed Senator Alphonse Springer, R. Texas. But the gruesome fate of the president and the first lady... Hey, Lupdrops, thank you for the thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the Dinosaur Attacks box. Dinosaurs Attack. But the gruesome fate of the president and the first lady has changed wily grins to sullen, ashen frowns. Oh, our president and first lady got eaten alive by dinosaurs. This just stinks. Okay, this one I don't like. This is just sad. I'm okay with the president getting eaten alive, but a puppy and a kitty. Oh, Barney. The beloved mongrel pet of the Brown family was stomped to death early this afternoon by an unidentified dinosaur. According to Valerie Brown, the dog's youthful owner, Barney spotted a cat on the corner of Newman and Kingsley and instinctively gave chase. Sounds like Shiro. Rounding the corner, he was unprepared for the startling appearance of the huge creature. Barney's gut-wrenching yelp was cut short, as was his life. This latest incident is symbolic of the fantastic war being waged by the dinosaurs. Not only are they threatening man, but man's best friend as well. Oh, poor Barney. We got Nuptial Nightmare, number 9. Sometimes, you know, despite the best laid plans, your wedding is just not going to go the way you wanted it to. There's no story here, just a blood-stained invitation. Italy under siege. Il Gazzettino. Italy under siege, translated edition. The land of Da Vinci and Michelangelo was laid waste by a horde of enormous prehistoric monsters as the worldwide emergency continues. Hundreds watched in disbelieving horror as the famed Sistine Chapel was reduced to rubble. The Italian police were helpless as some of the world's most cherished paintings and sculptures were obliterated. In Pisa, the famous Leaning Tower was toppled under the enormous weight of 2 raging reptiles. Frustrated by the unfolding events, many Italian citizens clenched their fists and shouted angry words skyward, blaming Dr. Thorne and his time-scan invention for the tragedy that has befallen our planet. Damn you, Dr. Thorne. All right, number 11. Trapped in the basement. You don't want to be in a basement with a bunch of dinosaurs. Did I do this right? Yeah. Okay, that's weird. This one's like upside down. Help us. We're trapped in the basement, air running low. Monsters burrowed out of the ground every night to eat us. Oh, he didn't get to finish his note. Did I do this right? It's weird. That note is like completely upside down. Oh, my dinosaur music is stopped. Hey, 1UP drops. Oh, it's 1UP. Hey, man. Thanks for coming in. I just realized who exactly you were. Oh. Let's go back to the dinosaur playlist. Well, thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. I'm just going to be reading through these dinosaur cards. I'm just going to go through them all because I'm having a blast looking at these. But there's 50 of them, and they all have like a whole newspaper article. So I'm going to be here a little bit. Feel free to stop in and out as you please. So we got the sports page here from the Omaha Sun. Omaha, Nebraska. Just when the Falcons looked like they were about to snap their 8-game losing streak, the unbelievable happened. Leading 12-1 in the 4th inning, Omaha players fled the field when a ferocious prehistoric creature suddenly materialized behind second base. Although several players attempted to fend off the beast using their bats and balls as weapons, the game came to an abrupt halt. Casualties appear to be high, prompting the Falcons skipper to express fears that 4 of 5 players will have to be placed on the disabled list. Oh no. Number 13, Rock Concert Carnage. Ooh, we got a picture on the back of this one. It was crazy, man. Some fucking dinosaurs jumped on the stage and started tearing my hair out. Heavy. Apparently the plant-eating creatures mistook the hair of these rock performers for the tops of trees they fed upon 100 million years ago. Well, at least they're acknowledging that this is not a carnivorous dinosaur, and it's not actually eating the flesh of the rockers, it's just trying to eat their hair. I suppose that's more historically accurate than most of these. Lunch break. Oh no. Not the children. Not the children. Westlake, California. What began as an innocent field trip became an excursion into the realm of nightmare horror. At approximately 12 noon, a bus filled with school children was scuttled by 2 gigantic dinosaurs. Whoa, one-up Trops. Thank you for the sub. That is awesome. Much appreciated. I don't stream very often, but when I do, you'll be the guest of honor if you're ever in here for being my only sub. Thank you. Seriously. All right, this is the one that's hard to say. Parasaurolophus. The creatures tore into the crushed vehicle like two selfish children fighting over a box of candy. Screaming kids were lifted high into the air, then stuffed into the eager mouths of these ravenous, bone-headed leviathans. Oof. Ooh, you hate to see it. You hate to see the children get eaten. The Colonel, shredded. Oh, that is a truly brutal artwork. U.S. Army Official Dispatch. It is my grim duty to report the massacre of our forces in what does that say? Pissoataway, New Jersey? Morale here is fading fast. We are in desperate need of new scientific advisors since the last 3 were swallowed whole by the enemy. General Frank Manchester has been placed in charge of this operation. He predicts victory, but only after a good deal of bloodshed. With hope and faith, Mitchell Stevens, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army. I agree with that assessment. There will be much bloodshed. Heartland Horror. Look at the cows. Cows getting carried off. And this guy's just getting... He got his abdomen just smacked so hard he burst open. I don't think he even got like stabbed or ripped open. He just got hit so hard. His body exploded. Livestock. Humans eaten by dinosaurs. Mayville, Wisconsin. Saving the farm took on a new meaning this afternoon when a number of Mayville's most respected citizens reported random attacks by dinosaurs. Clayton Heller was rushed to the hospital when an Ankylosaurus smacked him in the chest with its heavy clubbed tail. Ooh, I don't think that guy needs a hospital. I think he needs a undertaker. Neighbor Jed Johnson, whose hog Francis won first prize yesterday at the Dodge County Fair, was horrified to find the animal in a mostly devoured state. All that remained was Francis's head. the ribbon still in place, followed by a thoroughly stripped skeleton. Jed, apparently under the influence of corn liquor, blamed the US president for his troubles, unaware that the president himself was recently devoured by dinosaurs. Oh, how ironic. Blue water, savage death. Yeah, I gotta know what's going on here. This doesn't even look like a dinosaur. This is like some kind of giant gremlin. Luxury liner sunk by aquatic reptile, Atlantic Ocean. Not since the loss of the Titanic has a maritime disaster so startled the world. At 2:19 Eastern Standard Time, the Meredith Queen was capsized by an enormous amphibious dinosaur. According to the lone survivor, cruise director Sheila Steinberg, the monster toyed with the ship for a few minutes, the way a child might play with a plastic boat in the bathtub. Then it sunk its massive jaws into the bow, instantly flooding all passenger decks. After the battered liner disappeared beneath the rushing waves, several lifeboats were swallowed in single gulps by the relentlessly pursuing reptile. Remaining victims swam for their lives, only to meet savage death in the shark-infested waters of the Atlantic. Ooh. Would you rather get swallowed by a giant amphibious dinosaur, or torn apart by an actual shark? I might go with the dinosaur, honestly. Number 18, tourist trap. Ooh, that's a lot of text. Alright. Mount Rushmore's nest of horror. Rapid City, South Dakota. Above the impassive stone faces of America's greatest presidents is a horror beyond belief. Early this morning, a flock of pteranodons created an enormous nest made up of trees, shrubs, and shredded wood from nearby cabins. As the giant eggs of their offspring hatched, the pteranodons swept out of the sky and hunted for suitable food. Innocent tourists from all over the world visiting one of our nation's most popular landmarks were whisked away like frenzied field mice and flown up to the top of the mountain. There, the terrified victims were fed to the hatchlings. A plan to blow up the site was considered by Congress, but ultimately rejected as an extreme response to what could be a temporary problem. Yeah, just a temporary problem. I'm digging the little, like, you know, social commentary they kind of pepper in here, like oh, government's not doing its job, government doesn't care about human lives. There's a little bit of a subversiveness to these cards. Madness in the streets. What do we got here? City goes bonkers as attacks continue. New York, New York. The streets and officials denying reality that it's killing thousands of people. Yes. Very ahead of its time. We should have listened to the Dinosaurs Attack cards. The streets of New York have always been perilous, but in the past 16 hours, even the muggers and drug dealers have been seeking police protection. Madness reigns in the Big Apple, chortled a certain Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. And what I want to know is, what is the mayor doing about it? Is he consulting scientists at the nearby Natural History Museum? No. Is he using this unfortunate crisis to unite the city's polarized ethnic groups? Of course he isn't. I'll tell you what the mayor is doing. With that, this individual was helped away by two gentlemen wearing long white coats, proving beyond a doubt that madness reigns not only in the streets of Manhattan, but in certain newspaper city rooms as well. I love the blind guy just totally oblivious to the fact that he's about to be devoured. Bashing the BMT. Neighborhood folk in a mad frenzy. Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. All aboard, yelled the conductor, and indeed the passenger cars were packed. It was the shank of the evening when Brooklyn's oldest elevated subway train, the B, or West End, chugged out of the station house at Stillwell Avenue to begin its run into the heart of Manhattan. By the time the train reached Bay Parkway, a mere 4 stops from its point of origin, it had been scuttled by an enormous allosaur. Steel cars were lifted miles into the air. Miles? Oh, whatever you say. Chewed into shapeless scrap metal, then dropped to the sidewalk below where unsuspecting neighborhood folk were shopping for bargains. His curiosity sated, the beast swung about and eventually rumbled off in the direction of Canarsick. I don't know any of these New York city names. Fast food frenzy. The burger barn that serves salads fresh all day is being attacked. Lunch breakers face sudden death. Staten Island, New York. You've earned a smile today is the famous slogan associated with America's largest fast food chain, Burger Barn. But few patrons were smiling at 12:30 this afternoon when a raging brontosaurus literally brought the townhouse down. Kids ran amok, scrambling for their lives as a gigantic beam crashed into the main counter and the roof caved in. Especially tragic was the slaughter of Leonard DeMille, hired last week to play Randy McDougall, the company's clown mascot. In a special appearance honoring the 25th anniversary of Burger Barn's monopoly of the fast food industry, Leonard is survived by a wife, 2 children, and an exceptionally cute Cocker Spaniel named Duffy. Dang, they're taking digs at McDonald's too. No one's safe. No one in the establishment is safe from Dinosaurs Attack. The behemoth fries. In other news, a gigantic iguanodon was attacked the Steinhauer power plant and was literally roasted alive by high-tension wires. Officials expect the plant to be working at full capacity by tomorrow morning, barring any additional dinosaur trouble. In a moment, the weather. It's just business as usual. Get that little dinosaur problem squared away. The perfect wave. So cool. Such a cool card. Pacific Coast Highway. Hey man, surf's up, cried Rick Moondoggy Dillon as dozens of happy tan tawny surfers rushed into the clear blue waters of Malibu in search of humanity's most cherished objective, that ever-lovin' perfect wave. For Rick, perfection finally arrived in the form of a ferocious Elasmosaurus, which inadvertently carried the 22-year-old athlete to new heights of aquatic accomplishment. When it was all over, a number of jealous rivals protested the feat. Natch, I don't know what that means. But Cliff DeLorean, that grand old man of sea and surf and our local DJ, had nothing but praise for Rick and his funeral service at his funeral service in Beverly Hills. Cowabunga. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can lower my my desk back down because my back kind of hurts, and I want to see if I can finish reading these seated. Okay, kind of scared to go any lower, but maybe a little bit lower. Okay. Oh, I think my camera actually turned off. Hang on. Come on. Oh, it sometimes does this. I think I know how to fix it. Come on. Try switching back to it. Ooh, what's going on there? Why does it look like that? Having some technical difficulties here. We might have to cut this short. There's some kind of weird issue with the camera. Maybe it's overheating. Get rid of this light. Shit. Let's try powering it off. Back on. It does feel a little warm. Try reseating the HDMI cable. Reseat all the connections. Oh no, I'm okay. Hey, there we go. You're back. We are so back. Set up this light. Zoom back in. Focused up. Okay. Zoom in more. Did the dinos attack? They must have. The systems are failing. Okay. I'm in a much more comfortable seated position now, so I should be able to finish this up. I really like this one. This one's brutal. They're jumping from a flaming window, only to be impaled. Focus a little better. Okay. The London skies glowed red at midnight as prehistoric beasts roamed Parliament Square, causing a variety of problems. Just a variety of problems. Just under the shadow of Big Ben, an apartment building was engulfed in flames. Tenants trapped by smoke and fire sought safety by leaping from upper floor windows. By chance, several were impaled on the spikes of a passing Polycanthus. Survivors rushed to nearby Westminster Abbey to partake in a hastily contrived emergency mass. Indeed, not since the darkest days of World War II have Londoners had to cope with a calamity of such devastating proportion. Oh my goodness. Number 25, Day of the Duckbill. We got another one of these. Mr. Harley, I understand you witnessed the tragic accidental death of duck hunter Fred Stanton. Tell us in your own words what happened. Well, we was out fishing, my son Amos and me. Suddenly we heard a splash and a gunshot. Appears one feller shot the other feller square in the chest. After the dinosaur capsized their rowboat. Yep, it was an accident, but a nasty one. Real nasty. So that's what happened. He didn't practice good trigger discipline. Coasting to calamity. Oh no. Joyride leads to untimely death. Coney Island, Brooklyn. By midday, the famed Coney Island amusement park became a favorite spot of the rampaging dinosaurs who found more than their share of helpless human victims. Rides and other entertainments were ironically transformed into flaming death traps. One such diversion was the popular island roller coaster, a thrilling experience made even more so when an enraged Gorgosaurus wrenched off part of the structure and opened wide his massive jaws. As the packed car thundered down the long metal slope, frenzied riders found themselves hurling directly into the outsized maw of the waiting beast. Not surprisingly, the dinosaurs and their offspring remained at the amusement park all day before growing weary and returning at dusk. Oh, some of these are so well written. Ew, there's like a bug crawling on one of these cards. I hope that wasn't like, in there. Is that a bubblegum weevil? Soviets versus Dimetrodons. Zveznik. Soviets versus Dimetrodons, translated edition. Soviet forces took on their dinosaurian enemies with a display of strength and valor not demonstrated since the invasion of Afghanistan. The puny reptiles had little chance against the superior minds and weaponry of the Russian soldiers. Officials expressed confusion as to why the Western Bloc nations were having such trouble with the meddlesome beasts, which, as everyone knows, were brought into our century by the ineffectual experiments of an American capitalist. The chairman, loved by one and all as a man of truth and kindness, expects these minor dinosaur difficulties to be remedied by nightfall. If not, he plans to punish those responsible he plans to reward those brave fighting men and begin a new age of candor and economic, political freedom for all. No, that's funny. It's a translated Russian newspaper, so it's just like full of propaganda. Classic. It's kind of hard to sleeve these cards, so they have the sharp corners. It's easier to sleeve a rounded cornered card. Saurian Secrets. Prometheus log. Dr. Elias Thorne, temporal physicist, space station director, reporting. My staff and I have been working feverishly to reverse the cataclysmic time tilt and send the dinosaurs back to their own era. Finally, after 40 sleepless hours, I slumped over my desk and had a curious dream. Advancing ever so calmly out of the shadows was a kind of humanoid dinosaur, benevolent, with an enlarged cranium and an oddly comforting voice. It called itself a saurian. It explained that a significant difference between our species and the dinosaurs is that we humans, with our evolved, advanced minds, understand the difference between right and wrong. Human beings have souls, and throughout history we've attached cosmic significance to the eternal struggle of good versus evil. Continued. Continued where? The next card, maybe? So the saurian is actually a friend. Monster in the Museum. Oh yes, it's the continuation of the Prometheus log. Okay, so how did this one end? Struggle of good versus evil. Dinosaurs, incapable of moral choice, were savage predators, the most successful species that ever existed, and they too had some all-powerful presence watching over them, something as wicked and terrifying as they were. Yes, it was the supreme monstrosity whose eyes flashed on our screen just before that mysterious accident occurred and time slipped. He, the saurian concluded, doesn't want his children sent back into the past. He wants them to stay to conquer, to inherit the earth anew. That must never happen, I shouted, jumping to my feet. The saurian smiled gently, placed his scaly green talon on my shoulder. and in that instant I knew what had to be done. Oh man, the plot thickens. So it's literally like Dinosaur Satan wanting to take over Earth again. A Kid Strikes Back. Okay, we read this one, but I'll read it again. Carnacy, Brooklyn. At 11:42 this morning, a National Guardsman armed with a rocket launcher was escorting little Melissa Rogers and her infant brother Evan to safety when disaster struck from the skies. A pteranodon swooped down and grabbed the guardsman, hurling him to gruesome death on the pavement below. 12-year-old Melissa, a fan of war comics, picked up the fallen rocket launcher and prepared it for use. When a Ceratosaurus turned the corner and began harassing little Evan, Melissa was more than ready for it. In a blinding instant, she blew a hole straight through the oncoming beast. Splattered with the dinosaur's blood, Melissa smiled triumphantly and gave her little brother an enthusiastic thumbs up. Way to go, Melissa. Dinosaur didn't stand a chance. Our forces flattened. At 1900 hours, General Frank Manchester was killed in the service of his country and species. Death was apparently caused by the heavy footfall of a theropod dinosaur. Let the record show that despite his untimely demise, General Manchester delivered top-secret battle plans to our corresponding forces in Bayonne, New Jersey. Still hopeful, Mitchell Stevens. He served bravely. Ooh, Cat Lady's Revenge. Been looking forward to this one. Selma Plout is no pushover. When rampaging dinosaurs were reported in her area and the neighbors began abandoning their homes, Selma stood firm. I just couldn't take all my cats with me, and I wasn't about to leave old friends at the mercy of those oversized lizards, she told amused reporters. When a giant beast did show up, Selma blasted it to death with a shotgun. Apparently this particular creature materialized in unstable condition, and the gunshot sparked a chain reaction which caused it to discharge electrical bolts and eventually self-destruct. No matter, Selma's courage and devotion remained an inspiration to us all. So it like exploded into like a temporal electrical surge or something. Crazy. Manhattan Island swamped. Oh, hey look, Twin Towers. There's no escape from tropical hell. New York, New York. As if New Yorkers didn't have enough trouble avoiding the deadly jaws and stomping feet of dinosaurs, a new horror has been thrust upon us. The vegetation and insect life of a primordial swamp is also regenerating in our time zone, transforming Manhattan Island into a steaming miasma of suffocating death. Secretaries on their lunch break walked back to their offices to find vine-layered sweat mounds where proud metal buildings once stood. Giant dragonflies, or Sigillaria, had a field day shredding the scalps of these poor unfortunates, and seemed especially attracted to the scents of hairspray. In spite of the latest disaster, the mayor expresses optimism since, as he puts it, New Yorkers are born survivors. Now that's a good leader right there. Number 34, Animal Wars. The gorilla getting carried away is so funny. I love it. San Diego, California, it was a truly bizarre spectacle. Ordinary animals of the 20th century, caged by humans for public display, were dramatically liberated by an army of dinosaurs. They tore away the steel bars of their cages and animals scampered to apparent freedom. Their joy was short-lived, however, when the dastardly plan of the dinosaurs became clear. Almost immediately, the animals were attacked and ruthlessly devoured by their reptilian benefactors. Zookeeper Abe Morgenstern, faced with the difficult task of maintaining order, was crushed beneath the battling bodies of two ferocious kings, a lion and a tyrannosaur. So that's the zookeeper. That's unfortunate. A Lady in Distress. The Fall of Liberty. Just looking quite brittle. You wouldn't expect it to break like that. Liberty statue smashed beyond repair. New York, New York. What was once an icon of hope and freedom became a pile of rubble at about 10:30 this morning when the Statue of Liberty was rudely attacked. An exceptionally large plesiosaur emerged from the ocean and wrapped its serpentine neck around the famed landmark, crushing nearly 200 visitors who were within the structure at the time. The reptile seemed to take sadistic delight in annihilating the statue, perhaps because it resembled a large human with a smug, somewhat challenging expression. The citizens of both America and France are in a state of shock and unprecedented mourning. Yeah, that's a fun little fact. If anyone didn't already know, the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. Comics Con catastrophe. Oh, we got a little comic strip here. At a New York hotel, an esteemed comic book artist shares his views. Comics are more than just kids' stuff. They reflect real life. Suddenly, C Card 37 Picnic Apparel. That's coming up next. Yikes. Ooh. We're gonna get a two-part comic? No, actually, we're not. Ooh, this one's really gruesome looking. Picnic Apparel. In other news, the perfect day turned into a bloody nightmare when a pair of pachycephalosaurs began feeding on picnickers at Somerville Park. Local police had their hands full fending off the hungry beasts, which proved far more troublesome than the traditional ants. Wall Street after these messages. "38. We can't hold them back." A startling offensive by this dinosaur army has effectively stymied our counterattack operation. Plan B is now underway. Gorged on military personnel, the huge creatures have become slovenly, slow-moving targets. Unfortunately, there are few of us left to aim the weapons and annihilate these cold-blooded devils. Wish news could be better, but it isn't. Ooh, the trilobites. Trilobite terror. What a way to go. An unidentified corpse was discovered on the corner of Central Park West early this afternoon. The man's face was a grotesque, misshapen nightmare. Eyes were completely gouged away, the sockets encrusted with dried blood. Authorities believe he was a victim of trilobites, flesh-eating worms from the Devonian period. "Obviously, there's more than just giant dinosaurs to be concerned about," commented the mayor with a dark chuckle. "These little guys are pretty nasty, so keep an eye out, and forgive the unfortunate choice of words." Oh, that mayor. Is that Rudy Giuliani? Who was the mayor in 1988? Wrestling Riot. Show it again. This one? Or do you want to see the back? Okay. Darn. That would have been pretty funny. Oh, we got some commentators, it looks like. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. It's a battle royale that defies all reason. 6 superstar wrestlers versus 1 prehistoric beast. No, make that 7. Crusher Kowalski just jumped into the ring. It's funny. Entombed. Oh yeah, we read this one. The gist of it is the dinosaur phased into existence in the same space as this guy while he was taking a piss, and his atoms fused with the dinosaur's atoms, and they both like stomped around freaking out until this guy had to shoot his buddy in the chest to put him out of his misery. Hardcore. Lights, camera, carnage. Oh, it's like a. Is that Asian or is that Japanese? I think it might be Japanese. Yeah, they're filming like a Godzilla movie. The filming of the latest Gadzuka epic was cut short when a colossal tyrannosaur marched through downtown Tokyo, making a shambles of the movie studio. The beast's 10-ton foot crashed through the soundstage ceiling and completely wiped out the miniature set. Ironically, a perfect replica of the city this monster was in the midst of trashing. Will the sudden appearance of real prehistoric monsters in the world have a negative impact on the Japanese film industry? I don't think so, grinned studio executive Tanaka Tezuka. People are always looking for good, clean, escapist entertainment. He may be right after all, anxiety over the atomic bomb did nothing to hurt the successful run of the original Gadzuka back in 1954. Gadzuka. Business lunch. Every continent on the globe has been invaded by the flesh-hungry, blood-drunk dinosaurs. The military reports growing casualties. An attempt by the Soviet Union to stop the beast with atomic weapons proved disastrous. Man, things are definitely not looking good right now. Meltdown. Ooh, gruesome. Much closer to home, the Adler nuclear facility is under attack by, hey, what was that? Lizards! Giant lizards, they're invading the newsroom. Look out, it's coming right for us. Wow, I didn't even get to hear about that power plant. Hey, look. It's those guys. Anchorman's Peril. Please stand by. That's funny. It's all the explanation you need. Grip of Horror. Oh my, that's Dinosaur Satan for sure. Prometheus log. Dr. Elias Thorne, temporal physicist, space station director, reporting. That mysterious encounter with the Saurians seems to have inspired the answer to our problem. Helen and I are working desperately to complete the final sequence of mathematical equations. The sequence that will send our reptilian adversaries back into the past. But now, suddenly a feeling of intense evil has returned, and I remember the Saurians' warning. I look up at the time scan screen and I see something forming at its core. Those eyes! Before I can trigger the final sequence, a monstrous scaly hand shoots from the time scanner and grabs hold of me. Uh-oh. Dr. Thorne is being taken by the Dinosaur monster. The dinosaur devil. Oh, and there he is. Supreme evil. My enemy, the enemy of every human who ever lived. It's a ghastly sight, monstrous beyond belief. I feel my blood begin to boil. I feel the pain as my skin blisters and smokes. This is the life force that watches over the dinosaurs. This is what the Saurian called the supreme monstrosity. Dang, that's pretty badass, actually. You can't let them win. I can see Helen on the other side of the time scan screen. Helen, hear me, please. Only you can stop them. Complete the final sequence and send them back. But you'll be killed. I'm dead already. Do it. The supreme monstrosity tightens its grips. I feel my ribs cracking and my flesh burning. Oh my goodness. Dr. Thorne is... he's sacrificing himself. Ripped out of time. Helen completes the reversal sequence and presses the red trigger button. All over the world, the prehistoric invaders are ripped out of time, but so suddenly and savagely that they are literally torn to shreds. I see their spectacular destruction on the Prometheus monitors, and I see Helen, my beloved Helen, face stained with tears, knowing full well what she has sacrificed to save the human race. There's like no consistency with like which way the backs are printed on. Sometimes they're upside down, sometimes they're right side up. The massacre continues. Not all of the dinosaurs are ripped apart. Some are yanked out of the 20th century intact. Others are torn inside out, their bones and organs plunged skyward in a whirlpool of blood. Terrified populations watch in awe as the ultimate nightmare draws to a close. Yeah, that thing is just getting its guts sucked out. Time Twister. Back, back, back. Through the long centuries they are sent. Some are whole, others are twisted lumps of flesh and bone. All are hurtling to their point of origin in the Mesozoic era. Mesozoic age. There's Dr. Thorne, the ultimate sacrifice. Time to die. Helen, I'll love you always. Dang. When he said, Helen, I'll love you always, I felt that. Prometheus explodes. Evacuate. Prometheus destruct sequence. 32 seconds. Nuclear furnace overload. Rebuilding our world. And so the human race survives. We pick ourselves out of the rubble of a ravaged world and look toward tomorrow with renewed hope. The Saurian was right. Human beings do have souls. This is our salvation. How ironic. Through time scan, Elias and I hope to learn why the dinosaurs were wiped out of existence 65 million years ago. Well, we finally discovered what annihilated them. We did. End of story. Dang, that's so cool. Dinosaurs Attack synopsis. Okay, this is just a recap. That was cool. Orbiting our world is the space laboratory Prometheus, where Dr. Elias Thorne is about to demonstrate his newest and most revolutionary invention, the time scanner. By projecting a modified particle beam to Earth, Thorne hopes to view through an enormous wall of shimmering light any era of Earth's past he chooses. First on the agenda, investigating the prehistoric era and learning why the great dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago. When this experiment goes awry, the time scanner becomes a time tilter. All living creatures from the Devonian period to the late Cretaceous are suddenly savagely swept through time into the 20th century. The world trembles as dinosaurs and other prehistoric monsters invade familiar surroundings, setting cities ablaze and devouring millions of hysterical human beings. Meanwhile, Thorne and his associates on Prometheus work feverishly to correct their cataclysmic mistake. They finally succeed, and the sudden yank of this time reversal literally shreds the reptilian invaders into bloody pulp and bone. Despite unprecedented losses and mass destruction, our civilization recovers. And here we have the checklist. So yeah, it looks like I did actually get them all, because number 1 is just the title card. And number 55 is the checklist, which is what I'm holding. So this in my hand is a master set. Oh, the stickers, you're right. I need to see if I have all 11 stickers. I gotta figure out how I'm going to display this. I might put it into like clear binder pages, that way I can see both sides of the card. Because you gotta have the back sides visible too. Alright, let's take a look at these stickers. Allosaur, Triceratops, Dimetrodon, Parasaur, Allosaur, Trachodon, Tyrannosaur, Pteranodon, Dimetrodon, Pteranodon, Trachodon, Parasaurophilus, Brontosaur, Tyrannosaurus, Ankylosaur, Tyrannosaur, Trachodon, Ankylosaur, Pteranodon. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 9 different stickers. Huh. I guess I don't have all the stickers. Oh, they're actually numbered as well. So let me put them in order. Number 2, number 3, 4, 1, 5. Missing number 6, actually. 7. I'm also missing number 8. 10, 11. Alright, so here's the stickers. Take a look at these. So number 1, Allosaur. I got 2 of those. 2, Ankylosaurus. Got 2 of those. Dimetrodon, eating a bus. Number 3. 2 of those. Brontosaurus, number 4. Got 1 of those. Parasaurolophus, number 5. Got 3 of those. Pteranodon, my favorite, I think. I've always liked the Pteranodon. I think it's crazy looking. Got 3 Pteranodons. Trachodon. 4 of those. Triceratops. 1 Triceratop. And number 11 is the Tyrannosaurus, eating a skateboarder. Got 3 of those. So, I don't know, maybe I'll open some more packs and just hope I get the sticker that I need. I don't know. I don't think I need to open more packs. I think I'm okay missing a couple stickers. Maybe I can look them up online. Those should be pretty easy to pick up individually. But yeah, that's Dinosaurs Attack. I think we've covered everything we could. It's a lot of fun, actually. I wish they still did stuff like this, but I don't think anything like this is really made anymore. I don't know. Maybe Topps still does, but they're not going to be this. They're not going to be like this. So gruesome. So graphic. It's hilarious. Alrighty, I'm gonna end the stream. My voice is done, and I'm hungry. But thank you to everyone who came and watched. It was fun. And we'll see you next time. See ya, Holmes. Thanks for sticking around the whole time. Glad we got to do this. Hit me up if you ever want to play more golf or whatever. Hope your mouth feels better soon. Have a good night, or a good day, I guess, for you. See ya.